And not just in the Red Sea, there is danger on land as well. The border between Israel and Lebanon is flaring up. On Tuesday, Israel launched a massive attack. The target was Hezbollah. Some 16 airstrikes pounded Lebanon. They focused on the Suluki Valley. It's a district in the southern part of the country. Israel says it's also a Hezbollah hideout. We don't know about the casualties yet, but the announcement itself is important because Israel never admits special operations, especially those that are carried out across the border. But this time they did. Not only did they announce, they also released footage. Take a look. So Israel launched a cross-border attack and made a rare announcement about it. The question is why? Is Israel trying to send a message to the Hezbollah? If so, what is that message? Let's look at the background first. Hezbollah is a Shia armed group in Lebanon. They work closely with Iran. They also support Hamas in Gaza. So since October, they have clashed repeatedly with Israel, sometimes exchanging gunfire, sometimes launching rockets. One such rocket hit an Israeli home on Sunday. A mother and son were killed. Before that, Hezbollah attacked an Israeli army base. It was a revenge attack. Israel had taken out key leaders inside Lebanon, like Hamas deputy leader Saleh al-Aruri in Beirut and Hezbollah commander Wissam Tawil. Both men were killed in airstrikes. It's what we call a tit-for-tat situation. Israel strikes Lebanon. In response, the Hezbollah strikes Israel. But what if this escalates? What if it leads to another war? And it's not unprecedented. Hezbollah and Israel have fought a war in 2006, and Israel could not win that war. It's something that Hezbollah keeps talking about. They claim to be the first Arab army to beat Israel, and that gives them confidence. Same with weapons. The Hezbollah is not like Hamas. They're much more powerful and prepared. Reports say they have more than 100,000 fighters. They are well-trained and battle-ready. On the other side, Israel can mobilize up to 600,000 soldiers. So on paper, that's a lot more. It's a clear advantage. But if war breaks out, Israel will be fighting on two fronts, in Gaza and in Lebanon. Meanwhile, Hezbollah can focus everything on just one front. And their arsenal is impressive. Some 100,000 rockets, precision bombs, anti-tank, anti-ship and anti-aircraft missiles, and finally drones. Most of these weapons come from Iran. Some of them are homemade. So Hezbollah has the means to wage a war. But will they actually do it? Well, Lebanon's economy cannot handle it. Plus, the Lebanese people are not eager, which is why Hezbollah has been half-hearted. They've lost 130 fighters since October, but they've not escalated. They've let other groups, like the Houthis, do the damage. But if push comes to shove, Hezbollah is ready.
For 99 days, we have been ready for war. We do not fear it. We're not afraid of it, and we will not hesitate when it comes to it. We will accept it. As I said, we will fight in it without limitations or controls.
So will Israel shove? The signs are not good. Israeli politicians have talked about pushing Hezbollah away from the border. Of course, they won't pull back voluntarily. So the end result could be war. American officials are worried about this possibility. They believe Benjamin Netanyahu could attack Lebanon. It would extend his time in office. It would also draw the United States in. I know it sounds like a stretch, but Israeli actions make it a real possibility. You have killed 130 Hezbollah fighters. You have taken out a senior commander, and you have bombed 16 locations in another country. At one point, Hezbollah may decide enough is enough. It's time to escalate. So Israel is currently playing with fire. They can easily manage one front with Gaza, but can they manage another front with Lebanon? US intelligence says no. Washington thinks Israel would struggle to win against Hezbollah, so calmer heads need to prevail. Israel's focus should be on wrapping up the war in Gaza, not starting a new one in Lebanon.